Another one of these. Well, just another... Wait a minute. What are you doing here? I mean... Welcome. I'm currently with a schizophrenic breakdown. Outside, you know. Who knows? Maybe I'm tearing up my veins because I think they're worms. Or maybe I'm scratching at my face thinking that my hair is little bugs. Don't know, don't care. But you're here with me now. Welcome. There's you, me, my mental illnesses. Hopefully a good night. Matter of fact, let me introduce you to them. We'll make it informational. Let's make it about the government. And maybe we'll do a little bit of history in there too. Why not? Anywho. That's what I forgot to introduce you to. My little actors, my demons, my little sleep paralysis demons. You know, the good stuff. The stuff where the melatonin doesn't hit right. Where, those narcotics didn't really do what they were supposed to do. We have Joffrey, and we got little Eric here. Anywho, I'll see you at the next break.
Table 3-6. Hey, get down! Hey, kid! Table 5, table 3-6. Hey, get down!
This one's not dead. This obviously seems to have been a battle royale of the factions, as described in Fed 10, where factions are unavoidable and are bound to happen, and we need to be able to control the mischief of factioning. And if we didn't have factions, whatever that just happens is gonna happen to my class. Hello, Your Honor. I believe that today we're here together for, not a stance against free religion, but a stance with the education system. Their children, our students, are citizens of this country, and those children deserve to have an American education. They deserve to live an American life. Yes, it's part of their religion, sir. Yes, I understand that. But they need to continue on with the rest of their lives. They have everything else to live with. Everything else to live against, Your Honor. But you see, Your Honor, there's a difference between religious freedom and an extent, Your Honor. Please understand. Okay. Yes, I understand. It's against the First Amendment. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yeah. Okay.
I'm the state government, and I would like to say something to them big feds, the big FEDs. Now, I don't know what all this inflation doohickey got to do with me. I think that's the federal's problem, but they like giving us these problems. Why? Because they think they're better than us. Me personally, or rather us personally, I don't think we should handle any of this. Now, let me tell you something. If I want a Tyrannosaurus gun, I'ma buy me a Tyrannosaurus gun. The federal does not need to know about what I buy. That is the state's power, my power. If I want a big old machine gun that goes, I feel the need to buy one. I'm going to buy one. Now, they think they can control what I buy. Says who? We the states. We are the power that puts them in the power. You heard? If I want a Gatling gun, I'll buy one. Boy, you little libtard, I'll eat you. Now, what would be my reasoning to put my hands on that young man? Sure, he got soft hands, I got rough hands, but that has nothing to do with us. Sure, I may want to choke him out, maybe shove a few bullets up his boom, but I would never hurt him. The allegations, the accusations, that hurts me. So I understand the federal government wants to ban the use of cannabis or marijuana. However, I hate to admit it, but I don't agree with that. And actually, I don't hate to admit it because I believe it's a very illogical thing to do. Weed or cannabis has the ability to help others when it comes to mental states or stress relievation. And let's say we all decide to smoke weed. What are they going to do about it? Truth be told, they can't arrest a whole state or multiple states at that point. So I'm not sure how they plan on punishing us. Or what about the criminals already, or so-called criminals already in jail? How do they plan to give them money for? It is up to the people to decide whether weed should be legal or not to the federal government. They shouldn't have a choice in what we, the people, decide. Not only is it unnatural for one person to hold power above all others, it is simply not right. Brothers and sisters that join me here today, let me ask you something. Do you believe in the help of cannabis? Or weed, rather? That's what I thought. Brothers and sisters of Christ, let me tell y'all something. This weed, this cannabis, this is disease. We don't need this. This is not the American way. Now let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. This depression, anxiety, relaxation, y'all use this for? Get out of here with that. That's not real. It's a figment of your imagination. Now let me tell you. All this is weakness. This is what's bringing the American people down. We don't want this infectious diseases in our schools, in our churches, in our homes. The smell is a dead skunk. And you smoke this. All this weed does is get rid of the good old blue collar American working class. Now this is a laziness. You heard? This is stuff that makes your calluses go away. See these aren't from smoking weed. This is from working at 9 to 5, the 4 to 12 p.m. This is a working. This is a real American way. Now all this does, this oh, I could strangle that cannabis devil. My brothers and sisters, what you gotta do, go therapist, if that's even real. Go talk to a leaf bug. Anything says smoking this weed. All you are dependent on it. You should be dependent on dumbbells. Or in this case, anything else, tea, coffee. But you're dependent on cannabis for your joy, for your apathy, I don't even know. You're dependent on it.
Sir, what about the records of your alcohol addiction?
What you say to me, boy? I must say, I cannot agree with the other states and their responses to the federal government. To be fair, the federal government is there to protect us, for that is their main goal. However, I do not agree with some of the points they have, especially on the ban of cannabis, or weed rather. Now, with what the other states said about depression and anxiety and weed not helping, I firmly disagree. Weed is a very good and better solution than a lot of things, especially for cancer patients who have weed instead of morphine, which is more addictive than weed. Though I do not agree with the federal's viewpoints on the weed ban, I also don't agree with how the states handled it. I don't think it was very responsible on how which they acted. Truth be told, especially as head of states, it's very concerning on how they acted, especially with one state putting their hands on the federal government. I must say it's very demoralizing seeing someone act like that, especially someone who's held to high degree. Without the federal government, we wouldn't have the bureaucracies we have, such as the CIA, FBI. Many things wouldn't have been manageable without them. And we, as the people, and states altogether, would not be protected by such things. Also manage foreign affairs and protect us from foreign threats, such as terrorist groups, warring countries, as well as high diplomatic situations which we cannot handle.
Nice little segment from our buddy there, huh? Good little show of how the government and the states interact. Government may put things into place, states don't really like it. I mean, they're two very different sides to our state government, but just the government nonetheless. Our government does what it needs to be, protect, regulate, and make sure everything's fine. While the state governments help the people and sort of should defend and represent the people. We do many of these things in the government alone. Let's go ahead and meet our little actor over here. Our little actor here of this schizophrenic episode. Meet bipolar disease. He's a good little friend of mine. Works real hard. Changes very often. He's very stiff all the time. Doesn't know how he feels, really. Sort of represents many things in our current state. Anyway, on to the next schizophrenic episode.
It is I, Lord President God King. Supreme Leader of the United States.
Mr. President.
That is Lord President God King to you.
Lord President God King. This bill says that you want to give prisoners guns after they get out of prison. You can't do that.
Why not?
You just can't do that.
But I want to do that.
Sir, no. Lord
No, I am doing it.
Lord, please. Why do you want to give the prisoners guns?
So they can kill people.
Mr. President.
That is Lord President God King.
Lord President God King. Congress and the Supreme Court are going to get rid of you if you don't stop making these.
They cannot get rid of me. I am the president. I am in charge.
They're going to impeach
I'm a god. No. Yes. Good.
Hey, so that was a fun little goofy bit there. You know, with my other momentum on the stage, we got egocentrism. Come on in, buddy. Come on in. Hey. Oh my God. Oh. Sorry about that. They act out a little out of place every now and then. I gotta put them back, you know. Anyway, we got the next section coming up here soon. The last skit was, you know, nice and about how the presidency is checks from the other portions of the government, how the Congress can check them for impeachment, and all the good stuff. Now, on to the next. Well, hi, how are you? Today we're going to be doing a simple little part for us, okay? Simple little piece, yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to be talking to you about the freedom of speech. Yeah, it's real nice. I'm allowed to say whatever. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. You know, every now and then, they get a little eager. They get a little loud. You know, sometimes I wish, I could suppress, their freedom of speech, if you know what I mean. That little guys up here. Be real nice if I could just make everything real quiet for a second. You do the same thing if you were in my position, okay? You do the same thing if you were in my position. Don't you dare. Why would you bring our mother into this? There's no reason why you should bring our mother into this. Why would you even say that? No. How? Okay, no, you're going way too far with that one. No. Don't defend him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You probably see nothing there. Or maybe you do. We are in my head after all. Who knows? Who knows? The freedom of speech. Yeah. You can really say everything, but almost all speech is protected, if not all. And there's symbolic speech. Tinker v. the Moyes. Yeah? It's real nice. On to our next sketch. Hi, Mr. Jenkins.
Hello, sir.
As you know, we're here with MI Decorations here to talk to you about your experiences and how that changes your political views and situations.
Yes, sir.
You worked as a soldier during the Vietnamese War, correct?
Yes, sir. I was a paratrooper.
And how has that, in a way, shaped your viewpoint in political fields?
It has made me be very upset with the way our country's going as a whole right now. Back then, we were patriotic, and we stood for what we believed in, and we stood for fighting for ourselves and being independent. Now we have these folk down here, and they're relying on the government. That's wrong. I think for what we fought in, you should be fighting for yourself and not relying on the government. We fought for your freedom to be able to do what you were meant to do.
And so would you say you've mainly voted conservative for the rest of your life?
Well, for the past 50, 60 years, I've been voting Republican on everything. all throughout the ballot. Republican, red, 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 red.
Hi there, Lord God King.
Mm.
We've come here to ask you about your experience after the Watergate scandal
All right.
and how it really affected your ideology.
Oh. Well, the Watergate scandal really it changed the way I viewed the American government. I lost a lot of trust in them, and it really changed my view. It was really eye opening, and I think that affected my opinions politically very significantly, and led me to make some choices which otherwise I don't think I would have made.
Mhm. And how has that changed how you vote?
Well, it has led me to focus more on the person I'm voting for and less of the party. I now find myself looking more into the values of the person and how they reflect my opinions, rather than just which side I typically agree with.
So it's more focused on your opinions, correct?
Yes, I have opinions, indeed. They're very rarely wrong. In fact, I've never had a wrong opinion in my life.
So you'd say every person you voted for is right.
Every one of them almost as virtuous as I am.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been nice getting to meet you.
I'm sure it has.
Lord God King. I hope you have a wonderful day.
I hope I do too.
Hello, sir. I'm just here to go ahead and ask you, how did the events of 9/11 sort of change your outlook and political views in our current government?
Well, I was 15. I definitely became more patriotic because of the events that I lived through. As far as what I feel like the government should do and how they should be, at the time I felt like they were doing the right thing, enhancing security at the expense of our privacy. However, as I've grown up more, I feel like it is a little bit of an infringement on our privacy. I feel like they should do a better job of protecting us than having such free roam on our private information. Um, I feel like our government has gotten too big. It's gotten way too big. I don't feel that for the size of our nation, they should have as many agencies that are collaborating. Though actually, they're not even collaborating. We have agencies that are doing the exact same thing and not even collaborating with each other and just creating a big mess. So I feel like we need to downsize our government, and they just have way too much reach into our everyday lives. And I just feel like they really should not be telling us how to live our lives and should just be there to protect us and for the people that need it, give them assistance.
Hi. So, we just want to go ahead and ask you, how do you feel about the events of 2020 and how it really changed how you
Well, I really do think that 2020 was like the hardest time of my life. I wasn't able to like hang out with my friends or like go to school and like see my friends. Like I don't really want to go to school to like learn and stuff, but I think it was really hard because, like all the veterans, like they can't even like, like just like they can't they didn't go through what we went through. No one really went through what we went through. I feel like it's really hard because social media and like having to feel like perfect and stuff. And honestly, like the Vietnam War and like 9/11, like, yeah, that's sad and everything, but I feel like 2020 was really more sad for us because we were locked in our houses. Like, we literally couldn't leave. I couldn't go like out to the beach in Florida. I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't hang out with my friends. I had to stay home and like learn on online learning. Who wants to do that? Like, I can't see anyone. And, you know, like Zoom, yeah, like I can see them through video, but that's not the same thing. Like, I just want to go out with my friends and like have fun and go to the beach and not have to worry about like political stuff.
I'm telling you, the stock market, it's going down, it's gonna crash. The whole thing, it's been dropping, people have been pulling their money out. The whole thing, it's gonna crash. It's just gonna happen one of these days. Nobody's listening to me because the stock market is fine. It's not. Get us to the press.
Today at 5, we are confirming the Watergate scandal in Washington, D.C. It has been confirmed that President Nixon has been implementing spies and listening devices in order to gain information regarding the nation's running top candidates for the presidency and other political offices. Our expert advisors have informed me that this is incredibly dangerous for America's political health and will have detrimental effects for years to come. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know things lately have been a little bit tough, what with the COVID-19 pandemic and all, and we know the government isn't really doing too much. So I know everybody's stuck at home right now, and I know that might not be the best thing for everybody, but I promise you guys, I'm going to be here the whole time, and I'm going to keep putting out all this awesome content to get you through this tough, unprecedented time.
Pretty good little bit, you know, comparing different situations and such, how the media changes over time. Real good, real simple, real easy for at least me and the rest of the brain power I got up there. Welcoming DID, yeah, woo, woo, yeah, look at them, woo, yeah, Anywho, enough about that. So like, nice, we got death around the corner, I guess. I don't know. See